Every fantasy football enthusiast knows that preparing for the draft can be a daunting task. At ESPN Fantasy, we strive to make this process easier for you by providing valuable resources like sleeper lists and cheat sheets. In this article, we present a unique opportunity to benefit from the insights of ESPN NFL insider Adam Schefter, who shares his personal recommendations for players to target in the early, middle, and late rounds of your 2025 fantasy drafts. The players listed below have the potential to exceed their current average draft positions, ADP, and could become standout performers this season. When you find yourself at critical points in the draft or facing tough decisions, these are the players you should seriously consider adding to your roster. To give you some context, I participate in both a 12-team league, where some of these players may not even need to be drafted, and a 16-team league, where their value could significantly increase. Always keep in mind the size of your league and the specific scoring system when evaluating players. However, I firmly believe that the athletes mentioned here offer substantial value relative to their ADPs and are set to have fruitful seasons ahead. I genuinely hope this list proves beneficial for you. Best of luck in your fantasy endeavors this season. Quarterback. In the realm of fantasy football, just as the NFL boasts its elite quarterbacks, so too does the fantasy landscape. While stars like Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and Joe Burrow have consistently delivered impressive statistics for both their teams and fantasy managers, this year presents a wealth of depth at the quarterback position. If you prefer to wait before selecting a quarterback, you can still find quality options in the later rounds. Early rounds. Lamar Jackson, Baltimore Ravens. Coach John Harbaugh has praised Jackson as one of the finest passers in NFL history. His exceptional running ability further cements his status as one of the top fantasy quarterbacks of all time. Josh Allen, Buffalo Bills. Over the past year, Allen has achieved remarkable milestones, including winning an MVP award, getting married, and restructuring his contract. He aims to replicate and even surpass his outstanding performance from the 2024 season. Middle rounds. Baker Mayfield, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Since joining Tampa, Mayfield has exceeded expectations, especially as the Buccaneers have assembled a formidable offensive lineup. Bo Nix, Denver Broncos. Nix is a dual-threat quarterback who can accumulate fantasy points through both his passing and running abilities, often more than many realize. Late rounds. Drake Maye, New England Patriots. Maye is a larger version of Bo Nix, reminiscent of Josh Allen in his junior year. He has the potential to score points both through the air and on the ground. Michael Penix Jr., Atlanta Falcons. In his brief appearances last season, Penix demonstrated that he belongs in the NFL. He is poised to be the Falcons' quarterback of the future and a reliable fantasy asset. Trevor Lawrence, Jacksonville Jaguars. With new coach Liam Cohen at the helm, Lawrence is positioned to unlock his full potential this season. Running back. This season, there's a compelling argument for selecting either Bijan Robinson or Jahmyr Gibbs with the first overall pick. Following a deep running back draft in April, this year's crop of running backs has been bolstered by several rookies who are likely to make significant contributions to fantasy teams. Early rounds. Bijan Robinson, Falcons. He stands out as my top pick for this year. Jahmyr Gibbs, Detroit Lions. Gibbs is arguably the most dynamic offensive player in the NFL and has a knack for finding the end zone. Chase Brown, Cincinnati Bengals. On a team that could engage in high-scoring games, Brown is adept at both running and catching passes. Bucky Irving, Buccaneers. Irving made a name for himself in his rookie season and has taken over as the Buccaneers' primary running back. Middle rounds. Omarion Hampton, Los Angeles Chargers. Few coaches are as committed to the running game as Jim Harbaugh and Greg Roman, and Hampton is expected to be the lead back in this system. Tre'Veyon Henderson, Patriots. He showcased impressive speed and playmaking ability during the preseason and will complement Ramondre Stevenson in the backfield. RJ Harvey, Broncos. While rookie running backs may be gradually integrated into Sean Payton's offense, Harvey is expected to gain momentum as the season progresses. Isaiah Pacheco, Kansas City Chiefs. After an injury cut short his promising start to the 2024 season, Pacheco is back and healthy this year. Late rounds. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, Washington Commanders. This 7th-round pick has garnered significant hype and could surprise many. Quinshawn Judkins and Dylan Sanson, Cleveland Browns. The Browns are counting on one of their rookie running backs to step up and make an impact. Trey Benson, Arizona Cardinals. It's time for last year's 3rd-round draft pick to prove he belongs in Arizona's offense. Jaden Blue, Dallas Cowboys. Blue possesses exceptional elusiveness and is expected to be a key player on 3rd downs. Bashal Tutin, Jaguars. This rookie is likely to make an early impact and maintain consistency throughout the season due to his impressive speed. Will Shipley, Philadelphia Eagles. Shipley serves as solid insurance for fantasy managers who have Saquon Barkley on their roster. Wide receiver. With the NFL's increasing emphasis on the passing game, the number of talented wide receivers has surged, making this one of the deepest groups in fantasy history. You can find valuable receiving options at every stage of the draft, particularly in the early rounds. Early rounds. Jamar Chase, Bengals. This year there's no contract drama, and his connection with Burrow is stronger than ever. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Lions. A target magnet, St. Brown. Brown is known for his toughness and reliability. Nico Collins, Houston Texans. When healthy, Collins has the potential to be among the top fantasy receivers in the league. Malik Neighbors, New York Giants. Despite a lingering toe issue, Neighbors' talent is undeniable, and he ranks among the best receivers in the league when at full strength. Middle rounds, Marvin Harrison Jr., Cardinals. Although he may not be drafted as high as last year, his production is expected to increase. Jackson Smith-Njigba, Seattle Seahawks. After a productive rookie season, Smith-Njigba is poised to continue his upward trajectory. Devonta Smith, Eagles. While A.J. Brown garners much of the attention in Philadelphia, Smith still commands a significant number of targets. Jameson Williams, Lions. As he enters a contract year, Williams has both the motivation and talent to excel. Rome Odunze, Chicago Bears. He has already established a connection with QB Caleb Williams, which bodes well for their future together. Ricky Pearsall, San Francisco 49ers. With numerous injuries affecting the 49ers wide receivers, Pearsall has the opportunity to step up and deliver. Later rounds. Jordan Addison, Minnesota Vikings. Although a 3-game suspension may impact his value, he is expected to be a significant contributor upon his return. Matthew Golden, Green Bay Packers. With injuries affecting the Packers' receiving core, Golden is in a prime position to make an impact as a 1st-round pick. Emeka Egbuka, Buccaneers. The team has been impressed with Egbuka's performance in training camp, indicating he could be a valuable asset. Keon Coleman, Bills. Coleman has shown promise during training camp, suggesting he is ready to make a leap in his 2nd year. Marvin Mims Jr., Broncos. After beginning to emerge last season, Mims is expected to continue his development this year. Demario Douglas, Patriots. With the need for receivers to step up in New England, Douglas has shown potential during camp. Dyami Brown, Jaguars. The Jaguars have invested in Brown, making him a player to watch this season. Jalen Noel, Texans. With Tank Dell out indefinitely, Noel has the opportunity to provide the big plays Houston needs. Troy Franklin, Broncos. Despite the competition at wide receiver, Franklin, who played alongside Nix in college, has the ability to make impactful plays. Tight end. The tight end position is notably top-heavy this year, with standout players like Brock Bowers, Trey McBride, and George Kittle leading the pack. However, beyond these stars, there is a level of uncertainty and risk. Early rounds. Brock Bowers, Las Vegas Raiders. As last year's first-round pick, Bowers showcased his star potential during his rookie season in Las Vegas. Trey McBride, Cardinals. At times last season, McBride played at a level reminiscent of a young Rob Gronkowski. Middle rounds. Sam Laporta, Lions. Laporta displayed superstar potential as a rookie in 2023, and the Lions are expected to feature him prominently. Evan Engram, Broncos. Sean Payton has been eager for a reliable pass-catching tight end, and Engram fits the bill. Jake Ferguson, Cowboys. After recovering from an injury, Ferguson is ready to resume his role in Dallas's offense. Later rounds, Isaiah Likely, Ravens. Be the top tight end on many teams, but with Mark Andrews in Baltimore, his path is more challenging. Still, the Ravens recognize his talent. Theo Johnson, Giants. Johnson made strides as his rookie season progressed and is expected to improve further this year. Jatavion Sanders, Carolina Panthers. After showing promise during his rookie season, Sanders has the potential for a significant leap in his second year. A.J. Barner, Seahawks. With a need for a tight end to emerge, Barner may be the player to step up for Seattle.